lost on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Murray now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray.
They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Switch.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. A 1st down for Connor and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Murray now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Man up, D. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Army.
Murray to air it out again. Forced out to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Get off the field, defense. Mike 17.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will slide down with a good gain.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will even our score at 21. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lance, a give now to Sherman.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sherman.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, there's a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, They want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down at 7.
57, Mike. 57. And we got to get to the ball.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st and 10 is counter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the ball. Slam.
Back to throw, Murray. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Sermon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Try and run for the first with Sermon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. From the gun, Sermon. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going